What's up, e-bikers? Hope you like candy apple red. That's what today's bike is all about. This is the Vtuvia SF20 in what I think is candy apple red, or almost like a Corvette red, if you will. It's kind of like a Corvette of e-bikes, I guess, with this color scheme. So it's really popping in person. It's got a really rich, deep red to it. Very metallic, polished look, glossy, and I really love the color overall on this bike, especially with those rims, color rims the way they are. So it's a folding fat tire, 20 by 4, 750 watt motor in the back, and it's fast as well. I'll show you the speed test later, but pretty impressed with the speed of this overall. And actually the throttle is full throttle all the way to the top speed, which is really nice to see. So if you like fast bikes, fast e-bikes, this is a one to check out. Comes in red, black, and white as far as the color scheme goes. And it's from a company called Vtuvia.com. I think they're also affiliated with a brand called Wtva. I'm not sure though. But this one was sent to me for review and testing, of course, and thanks to them for doing that. Give you my honest opinion, of course, as I always do. This is, again, the spec, 750 watt, 13 amp hour, 48 volt battery up here. I had to put a piece of cardboard in here because its battery's moving in bits. That's one of my dislikes, which I'll cover again. Basic display up here. It's 7-speed Shimano shifter. Front forks, of course. These are the Exho brand, or Exho, EXHO. Pretty good travel. Whoops. Pretty good travel on these forks. Okay, comes the lockout and preload. The handlebars are adjustable, of course. This is one of those flip-up ones. And doesn't seem to be sticking there. Maybe tighten. Anyway, it's a decent bike. $13.79 on the Vtuvia website. You can click my affiliate link if you want to purchase one of these bikes and help out the channel as well. Get a small commission on those. What else can I tell you about this bike? So it's got a rear rack back here with a little handy clamp. Front and rear tail lights, or front and rear lights. The tail light is a working brake light as well. Not very bright though. Range on this bike, it says to be 38 to 48 miles. I'll put that to the test, of course. These are Kenda Crusade tires, so really nice looking tires. First time I've had Kendas of this size, and I like the treads on there and the sidewall lettering, which is pretty nice. Mechanical disc brakes, they work pretty well out of the box. Minimum seat height is 32 inches, so this does go down pretty far. And great bike for short people, I think, as well, given that that low step over height. I mean, it's just like, I'm 6 foot, and it's a pretty low bike as far as just stand over height goes. So it'll fit really anybody from that perspective. Max load is 350 pounds. Bike weighs about 70 pounds, and it's not that heavy. It's not too heavy overall, but yeah, it's a really nice looking package, minus a few things. And let me give you some close-ups, and we'll take it on a test ride. We'll do a 0 to 20 time. We'll do a hill climb, downhill brake test, and show you what it's all about. So stay tuned. Here's a few close-ups of the bike itself. There's your front light there. Here's your tires with that nice tread. Kenda Crusades. There are some front bosses here, but I think they sell accessories on the website as well. Cable management is okay. I had to actually do some tweaking with that, which I'll cover my dislikes, but there should be to the sleeve. I like sleeves like that. It just cleans it up pretty well. Here is the rear rack clamp. Here's a look at the rear headlight. You have a Shimano tourney derailleur down here. And I think the freewheel is just a 1428. I can see some of the branding. I like those stripes. Here's a look at the cockpit. Pretty simple. Your typical Shimano 7-speed. We got a twist throttle up here. Here is your display panel. You can see it has voltage there, which is pretty nice. The levels of assist are just basically bars. First time I've seen that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, your battery power there. Speed, it's got a trip. It's got current. It's got time. What do I like about this bike? Well, I'll start with the seat. Really nice seat, very comfortable. It's kind of a different shape I've seen before. It's got a little ridge in the back here to it. I haven't tested out any kind of long rides or anything, but it's got a lot of padding. And I think I like the seat, so I very rarely like the stock seats that these come with, but this is interesting, and I think I might like it overall. Of course, the paint job, I mean, it's really hard to not like this candy apple red. I mean, it's so poppin' and rich for the bike itself. Those colored rims, I mean, that just makes the bike right there, in my opinion. If e-bike companies want to sell more e-bikes, do more colored rims, because it just they really make that really makes the bike pop, and it goes along with the paint job, and it just makes the bike much nicer from a design standpoint overall. I like the voltage indicator on here, and you know, of course, the tires are nice as well. Dislikes, had some rattling noise out of the box. Had to put some zip ties around the wires here. The wires like hitting lights a lot on the road, making noise. Over here, of course, I put a piece of cardboard from the box came in, so it would not shift in place. Now it's basically rock solid there. I don't like the big lettering. I wish that was just a little, you know, SF20 right here. It just takes away from the overall look of the bike, I think, with lettering like that. The frame style is okay. I mean, I don't really like the curved step throughs. I know Rattan sells these, so I've seen this frame before, but would have liked to have seen it in more of a step over frame, which I'm not sure if they sell or not. But overall, you know, it's a pretty. Oh, there's also a bent chain ring that came. It's hard to tell here, but if you look at the chain ring, there is a bend to it, and it's not affecting the bike at all, but it is noticeable when you're riding. If you look down, you just see kind of a wobbled, a warped chain ring almost. But it shifts fine. There's nothing wrong with it from that perspective. So I did ask the company to send me a new one. We'll see if they do or not. But those are kind of my dislikes overall. Alright, so I'm going to do a 0 to 20 speed check, see how fast we can get there using throttle only. Just got to find a nice flat stretch here, down here. It's a pretty comfortable bike to ride. Again, I like the seat a lot. I like that little ridge in the back. It just helps to give a little bit more support back there, especially your back. The reach over here is not bad. Raise this if you need to. These folding stems. Alright, this is a little bit of a hill here, but maybe a little bit of a... This is pretty flat, so let's try this. Let me get my speedometer out. Speed app. out there. We'll see how we do. Yeah, 10 seconds, so it's probably more like 10 seconds. Speed is about 1 to 2 miles an hour faster than it should be. Our PS level check, PS1 right now, and they're doing 6.6 miles an hour. Boy, this thing is slow. Almost not even worth it. Pedal assist 2. Starting to climb. We're up to 10 already. 11, 12, 12.7, 12.8, 13 miles an hour, PS2, PS3. 16.6, 17 miles an hour, 17.18. 18.6, so about 18.5 is pedal assist 3, pedal assist 4. They're doing 20 miles an hour according to this. It's a little bit slower here. 21, pedal assist 5. Now we're climbing. 25. It's building. 26, 25.8, 26, 26.5, 27, 27.9, 28, 28.5. That was nice. PS5 is a beast. All right, throttle only. Watch this, guys. This thing is full throttle. Already at 24, 26. It's a little slower here. It says 30 over here. 26 on the app. So it's about 4 miles off. Now it says 31. Now it says 32. So, not sure who to believe here. Oh well. I mean, it feels pretty fast. So, time for the hill test. I'm in PS5. I'm in gear 4, and we'll see how we do on this hill here. Should be a pretty good hill climber with that 750 watt, 80 newton meters of torque. And nice start so far. We're doing 9 miles an hour. It seems to get slower. My app seems to get slower as we go faster for some reason. Right now it's matched pretty well. They're both in 10. Now it's starting to go off. It's 11.9. It says 11. So I'm not sure why at higher speeds it's not synced, but we're doing 12 miles an hour, 13.8 over here. A little bit of a cross breeze. Oh, there's a car. 13.5. Come to the steep part of the hill. I'll drop it to third. Doing 11, 10.8, 10.5. 10.3, 10.1, 9.8, 9.6. Struggling a little bit here. 9, 8.7. Really struggled in that last part of the hill here. Now it's climbing again. So it did okay. A little bit less than I thought it would. So 9.8 was a low speed there. All right, let's do the downhill cruise, test the brakes, and we'll wrap things up. Racetrack, we just cruise down the hill, see how fast we can go. Oh, this is my hat. fast. Stuck down there. We're at 30. 31.7, 32. On the brakes. And full stop. Oof. Yeah, it gets sketchy there at those higher speeds. If I get a break coming down that hill, part of it anyway. So, alright, not bad. Let's wrap things up. By the lake, bike is a little bit off. I have to kind of lean in order to go with no hands. So not as quite as good as some of my other fat tires, but something to be aware of. Alright, well, there's your SF20 from the Vtuvia, $13.79 on the website. Love the color. I mean, you can't just, it's just an amazing color for an e-bike. Haven't seen this kind of red on too many e-bikes before. Those tires are awesome, and those rims just make the bike, in my opinion. I wish more companies would do that. You know, you get what you pay for here. It's not the best bike. It's not the worst bike. It's average from a just part standpoint, but the core of it's good. The motor, the torque, the color. If you like that stuff, then you'll love this bike because you can take it, add different parts. You can swap out the handlebars. You can change your derailleur, change your freewheel, change your seats, and make it your own. So, if you like the core element of it, then check out the Vtuvia on the website. I'll throw a link in the description. And thanks for watching Crisscross. Catch you next time.